Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. The mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. Yeah, these are set to 8. That overlay is wrong. But you can see how the right-hand belt lane does not always pull. So there's some weirdness going on there. And now it's full, so I specifically chose 3. But a piece of info I didn't realize until just now is that I could have gone like this if I was willing to do that, which in this case I am. Okay, so I'm going to lose that little piece of indicator there. I'm also willing to reverse these. That is to say, put fluid on the inside here and the coal on the outside, which is, neither here nor there, right? Doesn't much matter. That's what that was for. So that if I do that, I've got a different situation entirely with the pathing. And then it's more of a pipe issue. So let me explore that. So, it's pretty much guaranteed that I'm going to do this. How or where am I going to put another low density structure, though? Because that's a critical element to this. I need a 4th one of these, I think. So I'm going to put 2 of these here. I'm going to take this and turn it sideways. I'll figure out that belting thing eventually. One of them's going to go here. And one of them's going to go here. And then somewhere on this network, I'm going to put another low density structure. And on this network, I mean up and down this pathway. Generally, I don't run the pipe adjacent to the assembler. Because that messes that up, but yeah, it's a good suggestion. I really want those there. I think that's what you're suggesting. Yeah, then I can't do this. I could do this, though. And then this ends it. Good suggestions, Mango. Really good stuff. Thank you. Yeah, that clears up all those fucking problems now, huh? I still need to move it down because this still doesn't fit. I knew what you meant. So it's not tall enough for that to happen. So this has to move down at least one. Stop doing this, you twits. If that were up like that, it would actually cause me problems. Like this causes me a problem. I might have to move it up one more. This isn't a problem, but that one pipe right here is. Because this has to be a belt that comes in like that, and this has to be a pipe that has to go somewhere. And I can't get it in there. So I'll move it down one more. I'll reevaluate if I want to keep that tucked back there like that or bring it to the side. My philosophy is that belts should go straight until they have to turn. That satisfies all of that. Oh, that's a bit challenged. Because that technically means that these two need to be reversed. These two need to be reversed. Otherwise, I have to play games. So I can do that. Or I push the coal all the way out. and bring the fluids in. I'll do that instead. Good thing I'm going to be rebuilding these. If that were over there, that would not be straight. That would. I would gain 2 straights in exchange for 1 crooked and 1 less crooked. No, I think I will keep this. I realize I'm losing a combinator's indicator there, but that's okay. All right, let's just do that on this side too. But without grabbing the combinators so that I don't. But without grabbing the combinators so that I don't screw up the counts. Come on now. Too much there, too little there. That's that. It's fucking 10 o'clock already. Jesus. Well, I had some pretty good tests today. I'm happy with that. All right. The only way to know is to build it. Now let's copy this and put it into the blueprint book as an archive. And then we'll update this with this design. 0402, 2402, 11. And we're going to add a comment here. Faceless. Locomotive, wagon, wagon, locomotive, wagon, wagon, locomotive, locomotive, wagon, wagon, locomotive, wagon, wagon, locomotive. All right, so if I put the plastic here and then here, do I need another plastic? Yes, I do, because I really, really want to put another low density structure down. Question is, can my infrastructure support it? What do I need? I need copper. I'm looking for these indicators. I must have at least one more. I'm gonna have to get into the steel too. Oh yeah, I have these coppers. Okay, so now I've got an extra copper by 50, which is not a lot. So if I want to expand this, I'm going to have to load up another copper, which I don't want to have to use that copper, but I will. And then there's steel. So your total steel is this. But if I want to put one more of these online, one of these takes 3840 steel. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one of these needs 8 of that. And I have spare 121. So I can afford one more. I don't think I'll have enough copper, but we'll try it again. There's this, and then this. Copper. 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 1 copper, 2 copper, 3 copper. We're good there. All of this steel. And that needs all of this iron. And all of this iron. Now, that satisfies everything I need right now. If I want to do one more low density structure, I need more plastic by 5. Which means I need one more of these. which is barely enough. Setting aside that it's barely enough. If I do 2, then I'm going to do 2 sets of 6 instead of 1 set of 4, and I'll just not use that new design. And then I need more copper. If I were to set up another copper, it would probably be this one, although I don't want to use that one because I use this as my scratch area, and I'd have to build a new scratch area. But I don't have any spare copper laying around. And it makes sense to use that copper, although this is a little bit of copper, but I got no way to get to it. Anyhow, pretend that I was able to get more copper online. I would be over by 66 copper. So I need a full copper patch. I can't share it with anything. Like, I can't pull from this copper and use it. All right. So I'll probably not even use this design. I'll just keep using this design, and I'll just build 2 of them because that's sick. So the expansions I would need to work on tomorrow, and I will be back tomorrow. Media player fail again. Enjoy this earworm. Is 2 of these. I could stick one of them here. Although their coal is right here. I could put the other LDS right here. It's a bit farther away than all the others, but it does solve all of those problems. Yeah, I will do that. Actually, I might just move that. I might put it right here. Move that green circuit farther over, because that's not much to move. So let me record these thoughts. There's a green circuit there. There's a low density structure going to go here. There's a plastic and a plastic. I could put an oil processor here, just the petrogas, and use it as basic refining. Can't pull any of that either because I'm using all of this. That's the one that makes the most sense. Sucks because I'm going to lose a really good working space. I'm going to have to find another one, clear it out. But then again, how many of these should I need in the future, right? Well, I could just go clear all this out and use that. And just take all of this half or all of this, clear that out. Because there's minimal water there. But that's what makes sense. Oops, wrong button. I'm just speccing this out. This can't fit here. But it could fit here. Then the smelter array would go right here. Something's wrong. That. Nope, you gotta stay. You don't. You don't. You don't. Missed a little bit. Need you there. Need you there. All right. You can somehow patch together 1 to 3 balancers. Wait a sec, I'll link something. No, don't worry about it, Mango. I'm not using that design. I think I'll be fine. Because what I'm going to do is, instead of using this 4, what I'm using most commonly is a 3 design. It still does this, but it doesn't overload, right? It doesn't overload it too much that it slows it down. But it just comes down to is that I need the output of 24 of these chemical plants, and if I use, or 48, versus if I use this design and then double it, then I'm gonna get 64, and I don't need that many because I really only need a total of 48. I need 38, right? So if I use the 4-row design, I still have to use 2. If I use the 2-row design, I don't have enough in terms of, I'd have to build 4 of them. So the 3-row design doesn't overload the loaders as much as the 4-row design. And it can keep up as far as I'm concerned. So let's just turn all this off so I don't have as much to deal with. Ugh. Expand LDS production. Copper, plastic. Move green circuits. And then expand rail production. All right, I'll take a look. Thanks. Yeah. So I'm going to probably put a rail loader here. I'll just build one of these. Turn that into a 4-way because it won't matter. Not a high volume intersection, but I'm going to need steel, I think. Because I don't think, yeah, I know I'm going to need steel because I just checked that and I don't have enough steel for what I'm doing now. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. So there's this, plus this, plus this. You're all purple science steel. So when I throw you in there, I'm short. I don't see that I have any purple science stuff coming in here. So that's these. And then this is steel. And then this is steel. Yeah. All right, so if I build a whole one, I'll be over by 247. If I build an entire another one of these, I'll be back under by 111. Now these things have 320. So I technically would need 2 of them to add that on. I mean, I need 1 for what I've got right now. Fuck. Need 1 steel to catch what I have now. And I think it's 4 iron. Hey. I don't really want to stop doing this, but I really need to so that I stay on schedule. Yeah. Take this out. And then I'm good on that. Okay, so according to this, I do have enough rail or enough steel. I must be thinking something wrong here. If I do the I didn't include the furnaces, that's why. If I include all this and all this, I've got enough steel by just a touch. No, by a lot. And if I add another one, I've still got enough by a lot. But this eats a bunch of steel. If I want this thing needs 2 and a touch. That's amazing. Yeah, it's not like I'm going to get rid of any. I mean, I could cut it down by 1. Which would probably be smart. Because then I only need 2 of these. These are kind of saturated with furnaces, right? Yep. It's rails. Even now, rails still isn't keeping up, and I'm not even running the whole frickin' thing. So if I turn this into a 4-way, which is a dumb idea. I mean, I shouldn't even have this. What I should do is take this, put it here, or move it down here so that it properly clears the intersection. And then because this won't be here anymore, this could go like that. This could actually be a 4-way. That would go there. Let's shut all this shit off. But I still need more iron and steel. You need 1, 2 of these per. Yep. So, if we were to total all that up, this plus another one, plus this, then we have these 4 steels. Something's not right. Because it works as it is. Maybe by chopping that, I have made things much better. Ah, yes. Okay, so that's why I didn't need that. Okay. So by 32, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, if I make one more of these, I'm going to run out of iron probably, but if I want to add another one of these, I'm now short 270 of those. So I would need to add another of these, and then I would be over by an amount, which I'm okay with. I need to add 2 iron smelters to it. 1, 2. Three, 4. And then there's this one. There's a good chance I'm not going to use you anymore. I shouldn't be using you now. The massive walk. I lost count. All right, let's undo all of the iron. So to make this work, I need... I'm going to need some for that too, so that's deceiving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10 and a half. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a half if I want it. I should not use that one. So I said 11, huh? So I need these 3. 1, 2, 3. And I need a steel smelting array. Yeah. In general, it'll be that. Some portion of this. A little bit of that. That might be a bit ugly right there, but... Alright. This is going to have to be more precise than that. I doubt I'm going to be able to move this any closer than this. Pelota's I want to try MegaBase, the design where you copy and paste another module. How good is it? Well, this MegaBase that I'm working on, first of all, hello. This MegaBase that I'm working on isn't quite working right. It still needs more. Yeah, I do have blueprints available for everything before the MegaBase. If you hit exclamation point blueprints, you will see everything into red belt, and you can launch rockets from that and get more advanced stuff. And I will eventually publish these, but you know, this is kind of a unique build. Most people don't do it this way. They do direct train insertion, stuff like that. They don't use belts and whatnot. But I say give it a go. MegaBase is 1,000 science a minute, so you can do that with just 2 rocket launches, 2 rocket silos. Hi. That's going to be too close, so that's going to end up being it. Well, thank you. I couldn't get Logibots to work for me.